Yo, what is up everybody? Welcome back to Shannon here today. Today we have a good one. We're gonna be comparing Minion, my S550, to I guess what my dad is calling Wasp, the S650. We're gonna go ahead and just kind of walk around the two cars, outside and inside, and kind of just go over like the changes. Obviously there's more changes on the interior than there will be on the exterior, but as we go around, well, actually, obviously there's gonna be a lot of crazy stuff on the inside. Inside's not gonna be too much besides the dash, and the outside is where a lot of the changes are gonna be. I mean, right off the bat, looking at the two cars and the color wise, the yellow splash is a little bit darker of a yellow than the triple yellow. The triple yellow almost has like a greenish neon film tint over it, where this is like full like yellowy orange with a crazy flake in it down here. Then you got the welcome lighting going crazy. Yes, I got the S550 key right here and the S650 key right here. But when you look at it from this angle right here, you can really see the color difference between the two cars. So we're gonna go ahead and dive into this and just walk around the two and talk about it. I'm trying to figure out how to do this, because if I want to show you like this side, I guess I'd have to walk down this side. Obviously I have the GT500 hood and bumper, so we can't compare the front end because it's not the stock one. We can talk about the headlights, how we have like a typical tri-bar lamp with the HID right there because it's 2015, so didn't come with LEDs. Then we come over to this one and we got the full LED headlight with all the U bars, and then your DRL up top and your turn signal. I got open cooling. This one's closed on this side, but open on this side. Back to the little vent back there. I will say, going from like this car, where it's all the ABS plastic around the sides and the back, they went with a very textured look on the 650. So you got the textured look there all the way down. They put it on the side going down the car, and then you also have the diffuser, which is fully in that textured material, and it looks really good. Honestly, I didn't really like it at first. I didn't even realize it was right here until we got the car. I knew it was on the back, but I didn't know it was on the side or the front, honestly, because you can see it's like it's the plastic around the edge and then the groove on the outside. And then hood scoop on this car, literally taken out of Chevy's parts bin and just said, you know what, we'll throw it on the car. Boom, there you go. That is identical to a Camaro hood scoop. I work at a Chevy dealership, I see it every day. But for me, besides that, realistically, everybody says Camaro, like right here. I can kind of see it. I see more of like the C8 where it has the flat top, but when you come over here to the 550, it's really not that different. You got the line going right here up, over here, line here going up. It's just a little flatter on that one than it is over here. Okay, obviously this car hasn't moved in 3-4 weeks because of the transmission problem is broken, but I found a transmission. I bought it yesterday. When we go down to Charlotte this coming weekend for the show at Power Curve, they have a transmission for me, so I'll be grabbing it from them this weekend. We will be coming back home, slapping it in the car, and then Minion's back ready to party. And we're just not gonna no lift shift. I'm gonna drive like a normal human being and not abuse my stuff anymore. But to get to the wheels, what made me talk about that is I need brake rotors. My brake rotors are kind of shot. I got a nice little lip right here, so the rotors will be coming soon, hopefully. But I have aftermarket wheels, so I can't compare wheels, but the brakes, got the 6-piston Brembos in the front over here. So we come over to this car, we got 6-piston Brembos up front with the amazing stock wheels, brought to you by BMW M, because they are literally identical wheels to the BMW M3 and M4, but they are the best stock wheels Ford's ever made. I love the look of them. They're really nice in the satin. I like the satin a lot. They're dirty though. They do be a little dirty. And then they got new 5.0 badges out from the S550 to the S650. These also have that little textured look to them around the emblems, where these are just like a matte black. It's like a satiny gloss. Mirrors, obviously y'all know mine are wrapped black, so you can feel the squishiness, and these are painted black. Roofs as well, painted black with the fin. Mine is wrapped black, painted yellow, with the antenna still unhooked. And I think 2018, 2019, they switched from that antenna to the fin antenna that they've been had ever since. And then we get to the wheels in the back. You got the tiny, tiny little rotor with just non-basic pads. And then you come over to this car. 4 piston Brembos in the rear. Ford finally went ahead, threw Brembos in the rear of the cars. And let me tell you, this thing stops. When I get back in this car, I'm gonna be in trouble when I hit the brakes and it doesn't stop like this thing does. Because this thing's braking is so, so good. With the mag ride, the brakes, the performance pack, everything is so good. Then that's pretty much it with the wheels. You also have the electronic parking brake right there, the e-brake. Then you come down to the back, you have, on this car, it kind of pops out right there, where this one, there's nothing, it just pops out. But here by the reflector, reflectors go across this way. On this car, they go down. And they went ahead and put front reflectors on the S650s that were not on the S550s. So let's talk about the side skirt area. Obviously, this is just that flat plastic right here and going down. As we go to this one, they even added a little mud flap thing right here that goes down the side of the car. And then you have this very, very sharp line right here that comes and goes down right through here. That is not present on this car at all. There is no line going down the door like this. It's just this piece right here that sticks out the whole way down the car. So that's a unique feature right there. So it goes all the way down. S650 has the performance package spoiler. My car was the performance package S550 2015. They actually did not come with spoilers from the factory back then. So I went ahead and got the RTR spoiler that's been held on for 3-4 years by just 3M tape. And this thing has been 160, 170 miles an hour and it's not gone anywhere. Got the quad exhaust on both. You see the lights are twinkling because the key's in my pocket. The Corsa's on here. I need to go ahead and start this car, so I'm probably about to start it. Haven't started it in a while. You're gonna hear the transmission shaking around. Please don't judge me. Then this car will start. We got the H-pipe put on it yesterday, so I'll do some revs. I'll throw in clips before the H-pipe and then with the H-pipe, so y'all can hear the difference. In the back of the cars though, obviously the big noticeable change besides the wing and the bumper, the tail lights are a lot bigger on the S550 than on the S650. They really shrunk them. They popped the body out a lot more, so it kind of bubbles out, where this just kind of goes down flat. And then obviously no more plastic deck lid. It's all metal in the body now. You can pop the trunk, and there's 2 bolts here, a bolt back here, and then 2 bolts here and a bolt in there. That takes off this panel right here. From here up comes off, And if you can look right here on behind the spoiler, there's a panel right here. That whole panel slides off and lets you replace it with a blank panel or a spoiler. Like if you've seen the RTR spoiler for the S650, it literally just takes over that piece and they slide in their little duckbill. That's all it is. And it just makes this black all the way up to there. Or take this off, throw another spoiler on, and you're good to go. It's that easy to change stuff out on this car. Then LED reverse light from the factory finally. That had a normal halogen bulb that I put an LED in. Pretty much it for the exterior of the cars. We'll move on to the interior. But first I'm gonna go ahead and start both of them and rev both of them just so you can hear the difference between the two. I know a lot of people were mad when that car came out and they got rid of the double brow setup. Honestly, I like that car better interior wise. That car fits me and my personality better. In here, you don't have this in the other car. There's no sunglass holder down in this section. It's actually up here, as you can see. They've actually put it in the roof. I'll let you look at the door panels because it's pretty much the same, just slightly different materials or texture pattern. The back seats are identical, so we don't even have to worry about the back seats. They're identical between that car. My car was built in December of 2014, so this was an early S550. And as we come over to the door panel on this side, it was built in September of 2023. So this is a very early S650. And like I said, you can see the back seats are identical to that car. The one thing I will say is there are some big speakers on top of the console back there that are not as noticeable in that car. So that's pretty much a new thing. I know y'all have missed this car. It's been a while since I have started it, so this is going to be a very loud call to start. It's got 80,418 miles on it. The clutch in, we're in neutral. Screaming right there. And there's the transmission. That's not the motor, that's not anything up front. That is fourth gear flying around in the transmission housing. It sounds like my piston is about to go to the moon, but no, that's the transmission. I can literally hop in the car right here and literally just no clutch, fourth gear. So there's nothing in here, but the clutch does work for every other gear because I can go down. When you push the clutch in, no sound at all, and then it rolls. I have first, second, third, fifth, and sixth, and I got reverse. So I got all the gears that I need. So transmission is at the shop in North Carolina, so next weekend we'll be going down to Power Curve, grabbing it, and we will be good to go. But the exhaust setup, as you know, is Corsa Extremes catback all the way to the back, and then the Corsa headers that are catless. I kind of wish I would change the sports, but they don't make the headers anymore, so I can't get rid of those like I originally wanted to. But we've just been rocking with what we got. And I got the digital dash, that's not factory. But let me go ahead and hop out of this thing. So let's go ahead, hop in this car. They also changed door handles from this car to that car. So obviously, this car has the OG door handle with the keyless entry right here. You have your little spot for if the battery dies, you use the key to get in there. But then on the new cars, it's all just one big door handle, and there's the actual keyhole there. So that's new. Well, let's go ahead, hop on into this thing, start her up. I missed that stock shifter, oh my god. That stock shifter is so nice. So 80,000 miles on that car, 300 on this car. All right, so the door panel on this car, you got a lot of like super soft materials around here with the 401A. My car also has 401A of its year and time frame. This is super soft plush material. I really like that. Up here is soft. You get the nice carbon fiber like look here. You got a speaker here and a speaker down here. Dad's a psychopath and has a towel there, and a towel here in every one of his cars. But yeah, door panel pretty much identical. We're about to go back over there and show that. For right here, as you can see, you have your light switch. It takes up almost the entire section, so there's no panel that comes in and out for your sunglasses. It's actually right here in the top of the car. So I'm glad they put it up there. They put LED lights on this car everywhere except for the visor lights. Then this steering wheel honestly feels so better. This steering wheel honestly feels so much better than the S550 steering wheel. I have my stock one upstairs, and this one just feels so much better to like really just grab onto. You can put a hand there. You can put your finger here. It feels just way better to grab and hold on to. The perforated leather material on the inside looks insane. Obviously, that's a premium only car. If you get a base, it's just all the leather. And if you get a dark horse, you get the suede Alcantara through here. And then a lot of the dark horses, like Jake's dark horse, has black trim here and around here, and the horse is black. I wish that would have been an option for this car, because I would rather have that than the chrome piece. But let's go ahead and go back over there, and then we'll come back to talk about this. So you've seen that one. We come over here, we kind of got that same plush material here. Up here is a lot harder. It's a hard plastic over here compared to a soft plastic up here now. And then we don't have the carbon material. This has got some lines in it. The stitching is really nice. The stitching is super good. Yeah, you have this coming down here, super soft the whole way across. This is actually this, like, it's just flat plastic that I put some carbon overlay on, and same for down here. And then you still get the speaker here and down here. They're just a lot bigger in that car because this one has the Bang & Olufsen sound system in it, where this one doesn't. This car has the little tweeter right here. They're just a tiny little one, and this car has the big ones up in there. And then you got the big center one that says B&O. Then you got the carbon going all the way across the dash to here, where you still have your little Mustang logo. And then we come over here, you got your center stack gauges. Your light switch is up top in this car because there's no big computer screen right there, so you have room for all of that. You got your center stack gauges, and then your other brow with the Mustang badge. As we talk center consoles now, obviously my shift knob from this car, my carbon one, went onto this car, and the center console design is still the exact same. You just get the electronic e-brake now instead of the normal one. You get a lot smaller space up here where you have your wireless charging and all your center stack options, where over here it's your 8-inch screen with all your buttons and dials and stuff. And the cup holders have been replaced in this car to where they're a little bit easier to shift with stuff in the cups. The cup holders have been readjusted in the 650 to where it's easier to shift while you're driving if you have stuff in your cup holders. The seat design for the premium seats are a lot different. The seat belts, you get the nice little line. We wanted to get red seat belts, but the option was unavailable after a couple months. But the seat is super nice plush, heated and cooled. There's the ventilation right there. I like the nice white stitching they put on there. Looks really good. Bolstering is super nice. For this car, this seat is worn out, but it's still really good material. Needs a good little cleaning in the cracks and crevices, but I could imagine that my seat looked like that when it was new. Now it's just worn down and needs a little TLC in here. But that's pretty much it for the insides and outs of this car. Trunk wise, both trunks are identical to each other. They both have the shaker subwoofer in the corner. They both have that. Both have quads, obviously. Here are the two keys between the cars. You've got your S550 key from the factory. Still got the key tag from the dealership on it when I bought it. But obviously you got the tiny little Ford key, the OG one. Unlock, lock, trunks, and alarm. And then here's the S650 key that just got updated to the Gen 3 key. That's the same key, Mustang logo, same stuff. No remote rev because it's a manual, no auto start because it's a manual. I'm also running, this is my old key. I'm actually running a GT350 key on my car. Well, Sagar got it from me for my birthday, so I've just been using this key. I like this key a lot better, so I have an S650 now. Cooper wanted to say hi. He said, what you doing? Hey, what you doing? You saying hi to the video? Huh? You saying hi to the video, buddy? Honestly, you get so much customization here with the sport, all these different gauges. The track and the sport ones are really good. The Fox body one is actually insane. It looks super cool going down the road. I haven't driven the car yet at night, so I haven't been able to see how everything looks at nighttime. And then you have your modes, so you can get your Unreal gaming on, because the people who made these animations are the developers of Rocket League. So you have these video game inspired animations for your Mustang, which looks super cool, man. If you want to see me go in depth with like all the technology and stuff, go watch my most recent video of me doing the review on this car. That video was long, and I'm surprised as many of you watched it as y'all did, but that makes me feel super grateful and super happy that y'all are enjoying the content. That pretty much is going to wrap up this video. Hope y'all enjoyed the comparison between the S550 and the S650. I wish I had a lift to where I could, well, I wish I had two lifts so I could get them both on a lift next to each other and show y'all the undersides of them, because this car has a lot more stuff underneath it than that car does, like protection wise, under tray wise. And then I think there's some slight differences on the underside. I wish I could show y'all in depth, but go to Jake's channel and watch his video under the dark horse doing the exhaust, and you'll probably see you'll get an idea of it. But we hope you enjoyed. Make sure to drop a like, comment, subscribe to the channel for a lot more content. We have a lot of stuff coming soon. We hope you enjoyed. Peace out. Have a good one. Bye, y'all.